Well, hello boys and girls. Welcome back to Billy's Blades and Tools. Hopefully everybody got through the weekend. We had our first snow here in central Ohio. Over the weekend we had in our area about 2.5, maybe 3 inches. It was kind of a surprise to us because we never expect that much even when they tell us. But woke up in the morning and everything was covered in snow, so had to clean off the cars and get them all uncovered, and took the dog out for his walk. He loves to walk in the snow. I'll post some pictures, up here somewhere of pictures I took while we were on our walk. He really enjoys the snow. He's part husky. Got a little bit of husky in him. I'm not sure what the rest of it is, but he was a mutt, but we rescued him about 6.5 years ago. So he loves the snow. So anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend, having a good day. So today I'm going to talk to you about some knives that I cleaned up. I think I talked about some of these in a previous video about where they came from. I'll put that at the end there. But it's been a good week. Weather's changing now, sun's is shining, temperature's going to come up a little bit, so most of the snow is gone now. But that's the first time we've had snow before Thanksgiving in quite a few years up here, so we enjoyed it. Now I'm done. I don't need any more snow. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get some more. It's only November. But let me turn this camera around and I'll show you some of the knives that I cleaned up. I cleaned up some sheaths and got them all waxed up. So let's see what we got here. Okay, here's some pictures of our walk after our first snow. Like I say, Blue really enjoys the snow. So he gets right into it, and he loves walking through it, hunting for mice and things like that. He's like a little fox when we get out there in the snow. So here's our first snow. All right, boys and girls, I'm back. I'm going to talk about some knives here that I cleaned up. Like I say, I talked about some of these in a previous videos, and I'll post those videos at the end there so you can get more detail on them. But let me just get a closer look here and show you what I got. First, I got this M. Klein & Sons. The blades were pretty crusty. I cleaned them off. It's still got quite a bit of patina on there, but they're all cleaned off, no rust anymore. And there we can see the tank stamp there. But yeah, that blade come out pretty good. And down inside was really bad. Sorry about that. But it's all cleaned up now down in there. No more rust. Things got good snap now. All these knives I ran through the ultrasonic cleaner first, loosen up any crud that might be in there. This has got a good lock. Got a little bit of play there, but probably just worn. No, tiny bit of side to side, but the lock works really well. Locks it in place. And it's got the screwdriver end on here, wire stripper. It's got a good edge on there. I need to make a bail for it. I think I want to drive this pin out because I don't know if you can see it. This side here is bent a little bit, so I think I'll just drive that pin out and make a new one and try my hand at making a bail. But I'll post a picture of what these scales looked like before. I cleaned them up good. Like I say, put it through the ultrasonic cleaner to get all the crud out. Put it in the evapor rust. Wiped it all down. Then I soaked it in some oil, the mineral oil. Let all the knives soak in there for a while. Push out any water that was in them from the ultrasonic cleaner. let them drain overnight, as much oil, and then wiped it down. And then on this one, it had a chalky white stuff on there, and you'll see that in the picture. And after I cleaned it all off, and before I put anything on here, back on here, it started getting chalky again. So I used some of the Rubidoux Creek Outdoors knife and leather wax. Put that on the scales here. It's just some kind of plastic, and let it sit for a couple hours, then come back and wipe it down. And this is what it looks like. So it turned out really nice. I didn't polish the bolsters or anything. This is a user. Doesn't need to look pretty, but there you go. The next one is this case. The brass was corroded so bad that when I started polishing on this and trying to clean it up, I thought I was taking off a plating or something, because it was the corrosion was so bad. But once I got through the corrosion, it polished it up best I could. It's got a lot of little micro dings and scratches, but I'm not going to polish that out. This was carried by an old friend of ours. He's passed away. Like I said, there's more about it in another video, but it cleaned up really nice. The blade was in perfect condition. Still has the Mako shark on there. I think this is from 1985, I think I said. But everything is in great condition. This is one of the hardest to unlock, the lock back. I have to really push hard on this to get it to unlock. But it locks up really good. No free play anywhere. A little bit of oil there. But yeah, it's just a beautiful knife. Like I say, it's tough to unlock. So cleaned off the back spring and everything's been oiled up good, but it's still tough. So I'll wipe off my fingerprints there. So there's that one. And we got this little Uncle Henry, Schrade Uncle Henry, Schrade Plus. It wasn't too bad. It's an LB5. Got good lock, no free play. Down inside here, it was all nice and clean now. The bolsters, I didn't spend a lot of time polishing. Like I said, there's a lot of micro nicks and scratches on them just from being carried in a pocket, probably with keys or coins or something. But it cleaned up really well. The blade was in great condition. It hadn't been all over sharpened, and got some little micro scratches in the blade, but there's also a little stain right here. I don't know if you can see that. A couple little dots. I could not polish that out. Can't feel it or anything, but something got on it, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get rid of it, because I don't want to take any more off the blade than it's necessary. But it's a nice little lock back. Got a pretty good snap. Again, this came from the same buddy that we got the case from. This one wasn't too bad. This is a saber, made in Hong Kong, I think it was. Yep, Hong Kong. Cleaned it up. I got my fingerprints all over it now, but turned out pretty good. I don't do a lot of high polishing on knives. Most of the knives I have are users, and I just get them cleaned up enough and take off what I can without taking off a lot of metal. But it turned out pretty good. It wasn't too dirty. There was a lot of pocket lint down inside here, but it cleaned up really nice. Nice little lock back. Gonna have to see if I can get some either little sheaths or some slips for a lot of these, because I don't have anything right now in my collection. This one here, I probably got a little sheath that'll fit, but these are kind of small, so I have to see what I got in my collection. But I also went through and cleaned up some of the sheaths that I've had. This one here, don't have a knife for it, but cleaned it all up. This genuine leather, cleaned it up. Again, I used the Rubidoux Creek Outdoors leather and knife wax. Got it all waxed up, cleaned up, looking good. Had this little sheath that I got at the flea market. I think I got it for $5 or something like that. It's pretty worn, and I don't know what was in it. It's kind of a wide sheath, but cleaned that up, got it all waxed up. This sheath here, cleaned it all up and waxed it. I'm gonna have to learn to do some stitching here. I'll talk about that here in a minute. This Smith & Wesson knife that I've had for a long time. Cleaned this sheath up. It got dirty over the years from being in a drawer. But cleaned it up, got it all waxed up. The knife is in, yeah, it's stainless. I need to wipe some of that. I put some cleaner on here and wax. Still dirty, but anyway, I need to clean up the brass on here. It's got a rubber handle. I don't know how long the tang is, but that's a, pick it up there, Smith & Wesson. I don't remember when these were made. I think in the 80s. But I probably bought this at Smoky Mountain Knife Works many years ago. And this sheath here I got from a flea market recently. Cleaned it all up. It's in good condition. I don't have a knife that's this big to put in it yet. A couple scratches here and there, but overall it's in good condition. And then I had this knife here, this Ontario Knife Company, Old Hickory. It was in this sheath that somebody has made. They did a little bit of decorating on there. The front and back, just a simple long piece of leather that's been folded over here for a belt. And the stitching down here is getting all frayed. But just a very simple sheath. I cleaned it all up and waxed it. Keep it soft, but that came in that. And that's about it for now. If you think about it, go check out Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. They've got a website. Him and his son, Kojak, they do put out some good videos. I enjoy watching the two of them when they're both there. I watch them all the time. But he's got some good wax there going. So, check them out. I'll put a link in the description or something like that, so you can check them out. But I appreciate everybody that's checked in on my page, and all the subscribers, everybody that watches. I can't say enough about all the people that have checked in, watching my videos, and I don't put a lot of them out, but I enjoy doing this every so often. Now that winter's here, hopefully I'll be able to do some more, since I can't be outside doing a lot of work anymore. But anyway, I hope everybody has a blessed week, and be kind, be there for somebody. There's always somebody out there that they just need someone to talk to. Lend an ear, actually listen. You don't need to talk, just listen to them. So, be good. Have a blessed day again. Have a blessed week. And we'll see you on the next video. So everybody, you take care.